Hello folks and welcome to the Vertigo Tea Party, and let's play Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. Let's start a new game. Yes. I only started a new game because it kind of forced you into it. It doesn't give you a menu or anything. It just throws you in. So I only saw the first 2 seconds of the game. So I will be just as mystified as you as we go in. I actually intentionally have not looked up a lot of information on this game. I've seen a little bit of the wandering around aspects, which is probably most of the game, seeing how it's from Chinese Room. But other than that, I don't know a whole lot about it. I know we're basically picking up right after the world has ended. Other than that, we don't really know a whole lot. And that's how I wanted to go into the game. So I've purposely avoided too much material about this. I wanted to go in fresh. And again, experience this for the first time with you folks, or for you guys it might have been second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth time. You're just trying to see how else someone else has gone about. I will probably do a decent amount of exploration, so be aware. I do tend to look around for hidden items.
Catherine Collins. I don't know if anyone will ever hear this. It's all over. I'm the only one left.
That would be pretty crazy to be, or at least think that you are, the very last person on Earth. Like, if you really think about it, like initially, honestly, I'm thinking, oh, that would be awesome. Everybody's gone to the Rapture. Initially, I will admit, I think, yes, everybody's gone but me. But it would probably get pretty crappy real quick, especially when the power goes out, because nobody to man the generators and everything else. I probably wouldn't make it long, let's be honest. All right, right out of the start gate, we can see the game looks really good. Which I did know. Their game does have like motion blur. And I'm intensely moving kind of slow, by the way. Being all cinematic. No, I'm not going to do that the whole time. But it does have motion blur. You can kind of see. It's not severe, but it's a little bit annoying. Hear a radio going off.
I'm going to continue to broadcast for as long as I am able. If I'm right, we should be able to pick up the signal right across the valley. The event has left markers. We don't understand it yet, but we're going to keep working to try and understand it. You can use them to find what you're looking for. The answers, they're all here. The answers are in the light.
Please flip the tape over. Tape over. I guess we can't pick it up. Oh, speaking of tapes, always got to be a cassette tape. There's really only a few buttons in this game to learn. I hear something ringing. Oh, there's something over behind the chair. I'm pushing X. What do you want from me? Oh. I'm writing this down. It's just looping now. Okay. So 1614151725. I'm jotting that down on a little my little notepad plus here. I also noticed too, if you go to the start menu. All right, we're gonna stop that for now. I definitely want to stop whatever that damn ringing is, because it sounds like a phone, and I hate the ringing of phones. But if you go to the start menu, It has a radio like that, like a radio message with various numbers going off. I don't know if they're used for anything, but I went ahead and wrote them down just in case. I am here outside the Tipworth Forest. And again, just fair warning, I do plan on exploring quite a bit, looking at everything. One thing I like about games like this is trying to figure out the mystery of what's going on. Now, I might not be good at doing that, but I enjoy doing it nonetheless. This is the observatory. Can we even open this? Probably not. Nope. Xing it makes it just chingle a little bit. I want to find out what the hell that noise is. Can't steal that person's bike. What the hell? But apparently this is not really too long of a game. Here we go, thank God.
Announcement by the Emergency Measures Committee. Due to exceptional circumstances, radio and television in this area has been brought under the control of the EMC as per the Crisis Preparedness and Action Bill of 1982. Keep your radio and television on at all times. Stay indoors and avoid contact with other people. Do not attempt to telephone outside your local area. Do not panic and remain civil and calm. Stay tuned to this station for updates.
Remain as British as humanly possible. Well, thank God it stopped ringing. Obviously, they was ringing like that, just specifically so that we would find it. But yeah, let's go find out what the hell's going on. I always like games like this where they don't really tell you a whole lot, but you kind of have to figure it out. One thing that is generating more drama than it probably should is the game does have like a sprint button. Can't close that. I'm gonna guess you can't really interact with something unless it comes up and says X. I've noticed that so far. Like the gate, it made a noise when I tried to interact with it, but it wouldn't actually let me do anything. Did that van just hiss at me? Oh God! Look, this weird van has a driver's seat or the steering wheel on the wrong side. It looks like this guy got out in a hurry. Didn't bother to close his door. What, were you born in a barn? But yeah, you actually can sprint in the game. It doesn't tell you that in the controls, but you can sort of, kind of sprint. That gate is locked. I can even visually see that it's locked. But you hold R2. Whoa, okay.
I'm trying to do my job. You two will be the only staff on site for this rotation. I'm just saying, if the main gate's power fails, then there's no way in or out of the observatory.
That's why there are backup generators. Jesus, why the hell are we even discussing this?
Just don't you come running to me if you get locked in.
If we get locked in, we won't be able to come running to you, will we? You let us worry about the clever stuff, and you can concentrate on sweeping up leaves and changing light bulbs.
What an ass.
Now piss off.
So
Yeah, no doubt.
That was unnecessary. Just because you're angry with me doesn't mean you have to take it out on everyone else.
Kate, can we just talk about this?
Steven, I'm done. I just want to get out of this place, and tonight is our best chance of doing that. You prep the arrays. I'm heading up to Tower 6.
Kate. I love you. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know that.
I guess, God. So I guess the twisty is whenever we see these little balls of light, they'll tell us a little story. Alright. Do I need to do it again? Probably not. Oh. It disappeared, so no, I hope not. So basically they were saying that if they lose the power, they'll be stuck inside. Well, it sounds like that's exactly what happened. That's my take on it. Why is everything locked? Alright. But yeah, you do move pretty slowly. This is the default speed that I'm moving right now. Long story short, they said that the game did have built-in sprint. The way it works is like it builds up over time. So like you start to walk faster and faster. Believe it or not, it doesn't really seem to be working. Because I'm pressing it. Oh. It's either a fireball or a light ball. Okay. I'll go check that out in just a second. But they also noted something about their best chance to get out of here. The question is, where are they trying to get out of? And why? Well, here, but like, where are they trying to go to? Jeremy. Is it L2 to run, maybe? None of these buttons really seem to work. And I know it's a gradual build-up, but anyway, like I was saying, they seems to be going pretty quick. Wow, yeah. The sun's kind of boogieing. Alright, I see you going that way. We'll go this way first. But yeah, supposedly if you hold R2, you slowly start to sprint. It must really take a while. Oh, Jesus.
From that, we can assume that they really are serious about this whole quarantine thing. If Mrs. Boughton wandered off that way before they closed the road, I suspect we'll never find her. Not until this whole thing blows over.
But it's more than a little odd. I mean, this is Yorton, for goodness sake. There was no need for them to be so rude.
Well, if they are so concerned that they are willing to close off the roads, I suspect they would argue that there is every need. What is certain is that for the time being, none of us are going anywhere.
But he had a rifle, a soldier with a rifle in Shropshire. The world's gone stark raving mad. I've a good mind to write to my MP.
You do that, Barb, and I'll personally deliver it for you, once this blockade is removed anyway. Come on, Bob. I can't spend all day chasing pensioners around the valley. The surgery won't open itself. I need to grab some paracetamol when we get back as well. Cracking headache all of a sudden.
Cracking! And in this scenario, I don't think cracking is necessarily good. Because isn't that normally British slang for something that's like really fun? We had a cracking good time. I know you actually thought I was replaced with somebody British there for a second. But I promise you, there is still red American blood in these veins. I never quite understood that expression, by the way. Damn it. Nobody trusts nobody. But it is apparently locked very well. You can't even just pull it out. Or climb over it. Maybe this guy's elderly. You never know. Policia. Guns in England? I say. Can't believe. Rude people in England. I can't believe that. This game's already went off the rails. So, we had the two scientisty type people who were trying to get out of here. That for whatever reason they couldn't get out. Maybe because of the blockade? I don't know. I kind of in my mind I'm putting the blockade after they did whatever they did. Maybe. But otherwise, why couldn't they just wait for the blockade to ease up, right? Because the way those people talked, it sounded like the blockade was something very recent. So it doesn't sound like they'd been trapped here long, at least due to that blockade.
Who's that?
Oop.
Hello? Kate,
Hello?
if you can hear this, you need to shut down the optical array. It's using the observatory as a conduit to reach us, and it's started spreading its range beyond the valley. Kate, we can't afford to let it do that. It's getting stronger. I'm going to call Clive back, and I'm going to force him to order the strike. I just don't see what other choice we have. God knows if
Can you
it'll
hear
work.
me? We need help.
Who are you? Jesus, get off the phone! Get off the phone! It's in the phone! It's in the phone.
I get the impression that it might be in the phone. Phone services have been suspended. Do not attempt something telephone outside the area. Alright, so whatever this thing is that science brought down, again, science just cannot leave you alone for a minute. Whatever they brought down somehow got into this phone when some random dude picked it up. And it looks like he had dropped his stuff off. Looked like he was probably a hitchhiker of some kind. Got a bag with a bunch of patches and stuff. And some books that I can't zoom in on or anything. Wish you could zoom in this game. That'd be nice. It says something about let's bike. Yeah, it says let's bike and European campsites on a budget. So yeah, definitely a traveler. Must have heard the phone ringing. Stopped and like picked it up. And then whatever this thing was that was in the valley got to the phones. And that's probably how it got through the observatory, I presume. So yeah, I think we got this entire game figured out. I think we all know it's pretty obvious what happened. If you guys haven't figured it out, I'm not going to tell you. But I will say I am a genius. Anyway, let's look over here, see if there's any clues. It does seem like the R2 does make you go a little faster, like just barely. But yeah, apparently some of the reviews, and I try to avoid the reviews, like specific reviews, so I can go in the game with like a fresh mindset. I don't want the, reviews of either professional reviewers or of gamers, fellow gamers, to kind of color my views. You get me? Game does look pretty though. Very nice. So far, but there's definitely some kind of evil lurking. Maybe they pulled down God. Though I guess that would insinuate God is evil. That's not right, is it? There's some definite... This car is stopped, but the doors are shut. Hello? Light? Oh, there it is. Hello, light. You're leaving. I was trying to do the jiggly thing with the controller. You know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't. Jiggly thing. Apparently this is a real town, by the way, too. Oh, I'm trying to tune it in. I gotcha. There we go. Gotcha.
Don't be so hard on yourself. We've all had rejections.
You haven't.
Come on.
I mean, you're right, but...
Tighten up the data and resubmit. Your core idea is sound. You just got the numbers slightly wrong.
Don't patronize me.
I'm not patronizing you. I think you are a brilliant man, Dr. Appleton. Listen.
If a bit of a twat.
I'm here, right? We're together, you and me. The alignment event tomorrow. It's yours, okay? You saw the opportunity, you ran the numbers. Even if they can't see it, I'm proud of you.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Steven.
God, this guy's a fucking total butthole.
Look on the bright side. Around here, you're a hero. Prodigal son returns, right? I'm surprised they haven't erected a statue in your honor yet.
Oh, you can laugh all you want. But I'll bet the parish council have a subcommittee working on that right now.
You could do so much better, Kate. I can already tell. This guy sucks. Drop the 0 and get with a hero. Raffle, can your number come up? Tickets from Megan Holloway or Father Jeremy Wheeler. Venue, pub or church. You know, whatever. Bring your beers to the church. We'll have a jolly old time. See you in one or the other. And they're going to judge me based on which I show up. Derek, you massive dickhead wiener. Okay. I don't think that's even legal to say in Britain. That's rude. Say no to Vallis Extension. It's 7th tower really necessary. Oh, that's the laboratory or observatory. To register your complaint, yell out your window. Add your name to the something to make your voice heard. Contact blah 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 blah. Emergency meeting. Everyone is welcome. Village tomorrow night at 7. There's something they're not telling us. Call something something. Damn it. How are you supposed to read that? It's like you put these bars over. It's like somebody might steal our notes. But nobody can read them. But right, we don't want anybody to steal them. Tim is a massive knobhead. I also find it hard to believe somebody hasn't written bad shit about Steven. Because he is a total, as they say in England, dickhead wiener. And you know that's local lingo because it's written on the bus stop. Nobody else would do that. Who would come to this shithole of a town? Actually, this looks pretty nice. It's like a nice place to retire, I guess. You want to hang out with British people? Why not? They seem nice enough. The stars at night. I see you, Light, but I want to look around. Ah. Fish and chips. Oh, hell yeah. Local fish and chips, as opposed to them importing in fish and chips from somewhere else. pub quiz. Curry and a pint. Now that they might. Only two moon dollars. That's good. Play some darts. What's the other word for darts that I'm totally forgetting? I don't know. But it's darts.